Welcome back to another wonderful property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Sunnyvale, Texas, looking at another gorgeous luxury estate. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agent, Marlo Dell'Aquila, with the agency for making this tour possible. I'll make sure to leave all of the information in the description below. Now, starting on the outside, family, you have that grand look. We have limestone along with the stucco. You are situated on 1.11 acres, so you have plenty of space between you and the neighbors. Not to mention, you have no rear neighbors, which is always appreciated. As we continue, you have the circular driveway, plenty of parking available for your guests, and you have the extended driveway back there. We'll see the garage momentarily. As I do continue, you have great curb appeal. You are situated in a gated community, and you see the recessed lights surrounding the soffit. So I wish you would have seen this at nighttime. You could have seen it lit up. As I continue, right here, you have the covered front porch. It is generously sized. Then you do have the modern outdoor wall lights. Beautiful. And before we continue, I'll show you the front. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so the limestone continues this way. You have some upper windows as well. You'll notice the clear story windows once we head to the great room. And then you have this massive front door. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get you inside. Okay. So as I pan you upwards, you see the recessed lights continues, and then you have the modern chandelier. Gorgeous. Okay, so immediately when you walk in, right to the left, you're gonna have your office. Look at the built-ins. You see the modernness. Also, you are gonna have control for smart home automation and pre-wired for audio and surveillance cameras. Now look at the size of this. You have the double sliding doors. You have the painted baseboards. Recessed lights continues this way. You're going to notice the entire house is illuminated. So once we head upstairs, you'll see the continuation of that too. And then you have a built-in closet. Now, straight ahead, look at this. You have a formal dining and a formal living. I know some folks are getting away from that, but it always is appreciated. Coffered ceiling design, recessed lights. Look at the abundance of windows. You have the grids inside. And then if you weren't going to use this as a formal dining, if you just felt like maybe it was a waste of space, then possibly you can use this for whatever you choose. It is extremely versatile. And then as we continue straight ahead, you see again the coffered ceiling. Beautiful. So it is extremely open and airy. You're noticing where that 5,000 plus square feet is being utilized. Now it does connect to the kitchen and the butler's pantry, but as always, we're going to continue as if we're walking in for the first time. So you have the great room. You even have an open concept dining area. That's going to be more of your breakfast area. And then of course your kitchen, but I'm going to turn your attention right here to the left. We're going to work our way around the perimeter of the property. Your storage closet right over here. And then look at the powder bath. You see the flat panel drawer fronts, your quartz countertops, got like a partition wall separating the toilet, and then the LED mirror on this side. Beautiful. So you have two bedrooms downstairs, the guest suite along with the primary suite, and then the additional two bedrooms on the second level. Wow. Look at the incredible view back there. Now you have recessed lights, 12-foot ceilings, your king size bed, your two nightstands. Look at the room that you have on both sides. The painted baseboards, as you can see, you even have a sitting area, your dresser on this side. And I'll just give you a sneak peek of that view. And it helps a lot that it is a fantastic day. So what's going to be noticeable is the hardwood floors with the wire brush finish. You'll notice that theme as we continue towards the kitchen. Now heading in the ensuite, your LED mirrors. You see your picture window bringing in a ton of natural light. You see the matte black fixtures. And look at your wet room, family. Before we continue inside, I'll do a full pan. Okay, so I know I get mixed reviews about the wet room quite often. You do have a freestanding tub, your shower bench, and shower niche. And look at that. Huge rain shower head. And then all the shower heads ready to go. The amount of steam this would produce is fantastic. Almost like a spa slash retreat. So you got open shelving on the right side, water closet on the left side, and then your main primary closet. Okay, plenty of shelving. Not to mention you have a cosmetic area straight ahead, and then it even continues around this corner over here. You see the LED strip, your closet island here, perfect for all of your accessories. Absolutely impressive. And then you have a full body mirror on this side with some additional shelving. So a lot of neat nuances that you're going to notice that you really don't see inside of a spec home, right? And by this particular builder, this is our third property that we had the good fortune of seeing. And you might notice once we head to the theater, which definitely stay tuned for that, you'll notice what builder I'm talking about. Okay, so the staircase is inside of the great room. And look at the massive ceilings. Incredible. So you see the clear story windows. You can see the height of the covered backyard patio. We'll get to that a little bit later on. That grandness, a lot of folks are becoming a huge fan of that here in 2025, heading into 2026. You have a linear floor to ceiling fireplace. That's an 85-inch TV. You see the modern chandelier continuing this way and the recessed lights. So lighting up all of these rooms. Impressive. Now, you have bifold doors, so you can open that up to have the indoor outdoor living. You have automatic shades. You see that up there in the clear story windows as well. And then again, a lot of versatility inside of this beautiful property for sale. Okay, so let's head to the kitchen. The one thing right off the bat that I can certainly imagine you'd appreciate is the sink overlooking the backyard instead of inside of the island, just based off of the feedback that I've gotten. Now you have the modern pendant lights hanging down. You have the two-tier island, quartz countertops with the bold black veins. Look at that. So if you have kiddos right here, you don't even need to walk too far to go ahead and serve them. Now, if you are entertaining, that's even better, right? Increase seating. Now you have the glass panes in the cabinet doors. You'll notice the quartz continues up the backsplash, even on the window sill here or the window ledge. And then you have the stainless steel appliances. The flat panel cabinet fronts continues this way, so you'll notice the storage all along the island. And then even right here, the 5-burner cooktop. Even continues up that backsplash, and then you see some accents right there where your floating shelving is. Now, before we do continue, as always, we have to see how much storage we get. So let's take a look at this. Continues all the way up there. You see that nice little slat accent continues. You'll see that continuing straight ahead over there too. And then a huge refrigerator. Okay, so plenty of storage right around this corner. Of course, I would head to your formal dining, but more importantly, look at this butler's pantry. You have some more counter space, some additional storage. Then you have a pocket door, and look how huge this pantry is. All the shelving, it continues right here. That's right underneath the staircase. So why not? We'll just get you around here. So you have or at least a ton of room to work with. So if you have a Costco run or a Sam's run, you can go ahead and store everything that you need. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. And I didn't open this drawer or this cabinet. So let's see this. So this would be coming in from your garage. So you have your mud room right here. You see the modernness still, the tall baseboards. That'll be heading to your guest suite. We'll see that in just a moment. And this is your laundry room. So again, I'm a huge fan of the folding counter, your built-in sink. You have the wall-to-wall cabinetry on both sides and some open shelving with the LED in there. So you have a 3-car garage. You see the privacy glass doors here, epoxy flooring, and some additional windows bringing in a ton of natural light. And remember too, you did have that huge driveway. So you have plenty of parking available. Got a storage closet here. And this is your guest suite. So you notice the tall ceilings. I'm loving how huge the rooms are. So quite frankly, you could easily fit a king bed in here. Most likely you would fit a queen, just depending on if someone's living in here full time or it is going to be used mostly as a guest suite. But you do have an ensuite. So floating vanity. Right around here you see the walk-in shower with the shower bench, the recessed lights. That theme is continuing this way. And look at your walk-in closet. So extremely generous with the amount of space that you get in the closet. You got the LED strips again, even the elegant rods. You see that really complements that material. Lovely. So a lot of folks are moving out to the DFW area just because of the amount of amenities and activities that you have here. You know, me being born and raised in the greater Houston area, me and my family are strongly considering moving here just because of that, right? Because when you go out to Houston, at least from, my experience, at least for now, once they closed down Astroworld, it was, it was all downhill from there. No, I'm just kidding. I love that city, but I don't know. I feel like Dallas may have an edge on Houston. Let me know if you agree. Okay, so heading up to the game room. Straight ahead is a media room. We'll see that in just a moment, or the theater room, state of the art. You have the bifold doors here, but look at the bar. You see the quartz continues here. Perfect for entertaining. You have a high bar, beverage fridge. Also, the glass panes in the cabinet doors. You'll notice even up that backsplash. And then you see the flat panel cabinet fronts again. So perfect to entertain. And then of course it is open to below right down here. So this will give you a better idea. Impressive. The same wood floor continues this way, but then you notice the light oak floors on the staircase. But this is what I love to see. Look at this. You see it is surrounded by mature trees. I'm glad it is fenced so you can see the property line. And look at the pool and spa. Incredible. So you have a walking trail all along here, so you can definitely get your fitness on. And look at the amount of yard that you have. Perfect. And then of course you could fold this up and have that indoor outdoor living again. Now, what I'm most excited about, and like I said, once you see this theater room, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. State of the art, family. So you see the lights in the ceiling, beautiful. You'll even see a shooting star here and there. And look at the amount of room. So trust me, you are wanting to be in here more often than not. You see the sconces as well, automatic lighting, absolutely exquisite. Okay, so if you haven't, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I encourage you to leave feedback, good, negative, or neutral. Okay, so in here, a generous amount of space. You have the window bench. You have this separate walk-in closet. You already see your built-ins there. Queen bed, your 2 nightstands, and a dresser or a desk. Fits extremely well. And this will be a shared bathroom here, as you can see where it connects to. So some unique materials, your LED mirror, walk-in shower with the rain shower head, which if you haven't had the opportunity to take a shower with a waterfall shower head, best experience of my life. So highly encourage that too. Got your storage closet and then the 4th and final bedroom right here. So you will have a separate closet and ensuite. You see straight ahead, you have that network cabinet, but you can slide that door right there. And this is the size of your closet. So similar vanity as we just had seen, but you have the circular mirror. It does have that LED illumination. You have the black toilets and the walk-in shower. So I believe there's no shower tub combos if I remember correctly. All walk-in shower. So hopefully you're a fan of that. And that about covers the entire property. All right. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. We'll be here in Dallas for quite some time, a couple weeks or so before we head back out to probably Nashville or the Carolinas. I know I've been meaning to get out there for you for quite some time. So I think we may just get you out there sooner than later. Okay. So look at your outdoor kitchen, family. You have your beverage fridge, your built-in grill. You see your gas grill overlooking that incredible view. Huge pool and spa, perfect for entertaining. And like I said, this one is for sale, so first come, first serve. And folks, you don't want to miss out. Now, look at the soaring soffit back here. Huge, the recessed lights, the LED ceiling fan, the outdoor living is impressive. So you have yard over there, back there, so you can do whatever you choose to, especially if you spend a lot of time back here. You know, the possibilities are endless. Whatever your imagination can draw up, you can do that. Now, you'll notice that you have a fountain feature as well. And especially as we head to winter, this is going to be the spot to be. And then I'll give you a nice little look at the back. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful estate right here in Sunnyvale, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular home. Is this something you can see yourself and your family living in? Would you make any changes? If so, please let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.